Hello and welcome back. This is the Motley Reviewer, and this is going to be my review on Transformers Legacy Core Class Shockwave. Let's start with the packaging first. You got the nice... One sec. You got the nice Legacy logo, Shockwave. Nice picture of Shockwave, and if you fold it all out, you get the full picture with him in his satellite dish. His spaceship mode, the Legacy artwork, obligatory product shots, and that's it for the packaging. Let's get a look on this guy. Okay. Where to start? He has this nice yellow eyeball, which is surrounded by this nice metallic silver highlights. Nice metallic silver for the chest. Decepticon symbols. Nice dark purple silver for the legs. Silver for the toes. Silver for the side of the legs. Silver for the wings and the guns and the ears. You can see he has this nice gun, and he has this nice molded hand. Let's get into comparisons. Here he is compared to, let's start with fellow Decepticon Shockwave, or Soundwave. He is actually slightly bigger. Let me lower the camera just a little bit. So we get on his level. Okay. There we go. That's better. Here he is compared to Optimus Prime. They're roughly... He's a bit taller because instead of... he doesn't have a flat head. Here is compared to Rat Trap. He was taller, again, because he's not a flat head. He is compared to his leader, Megatron. Here he is compared to Studio Series Core Class Shockwave. Heck. Here he is next to Core Class Bumblebee, which is a smaller bot, so he's obviously smaller. And here he is next to his big brother, Siege Soundwave. It's like a parent with his kid. Let's get into his accessory. He has this satellite dish. Let's get Soundwave standing so we can focus on the satellite dish. Okay. Satellite dish. It's done in this nice red with this silver hole for plug it in weapons probably. Or I haven't tried this yet. That works. He can plug it into his gun hand, or he can hold it in his other hand with like a claw, or he can hold it on the the back of the satellite dish and have an actual gun, which you could put a blast effect on. You can put a blast effect on the back of the satellite, but not the front of the satellite. Actually, you can, but it really doesn't work very well. Just falls off. You can put a blast effect on his gun arm. Shooting some Autobots. Pew. You can have him with a bigger blast effect. And if we can get his weight distributed correctly, he can hold this. And it's gone. Valiant effort, though. You could plug blast effects in the tops of his guns, which will make more sense in his alt mode. Let's transform him, shall we? First things first, or at least what the instructions say. Lift up his arms. Lift up his arms like he's waving his airs, like he just don't cares. What I do is I make him T-pose, but his arms up. Then you fold these up, and you have him in this pose. Then you fold these wings in the backpack, flat. There's this little tab that plugs right there. That's how the wings stay in place. And see these 4 slots? They'll plug into these 4 tabs on the arms. If you can get the head pushed in, you can actually do that. It'll lift up this. Let's do that again. Lift up that. Plug in the little tabs. They all plugged in. Nope. One more. And there's that part done. Then you bring this crotch down. Then bring the legs up. Like you're trying to make them stand extra tall. Then rotate the legs. So rotate the knees inwards. Then fold them up. And there's this little slidey bit that these will slide into if you have it all correct. And there's a tab, some tabs that plug together. Last but not least, you put on the satellite dish, and there you have his alt mode. It's a nice alt mode. It's very reminiscent of the Siege Soundwave. Cool thing, before we do comparisons, there's this right here, which you can fold down and give him as a gun for himself. It looks so weird. It looks better without the satellite dish, but I wish these were Blast Effect compatible. That would bring it. You could plug them in here and here. You could also, if you were so obliged, plug back in the satellite dish. Take a smaller bit of the bigger Blast Effect and plug it into the back, and he's shooting backwards and forwards at the same time. Let's look more into the jet form, then we'll do comparisons. Okay, I untransformed it a bit. Let's retransform this, and boom. Then satellite dish. So let's look in the details. You got these little guns and this little circle right there. Little circle. You can't see that in the shadows. Visible toes, but at least his head's hidden. His arms are sticking right out the back, but it's a core class. You can forgive it for a lot. Especially for what a good alt mode you get. You get the little let's see, focus camera, a little tiny thing that you'll see on the big version. And the satellite doesn't look as good on it, but if you can take it off, throw it in your bucket, and you got yourself a nice ship. There is some hollowness in it, but I think that's perfectly fine for what it is. It looks so good for what it is. Also, there's these tabs that plug into these slots, which keeps the backpack in robot mode. Well, time to compare him to his big brother. Fully armored up and ready for battle. Shockwave. And you can see they have the same fins. And the cockpits too. Little things like that, and a little eyeball. If the camera would focus. Come on, focus camera. A little eyeball right in the middle. Let's compare them to other core classes. Here he is compared to, oh, he's not even on camera. Here he is compared to Core Class Megatron. that I slightly mistransformed. Here he is compared to Soundwave. Here he is compared to Optimus Prime. And if you'll give me a second to transform Shockwave, you'll see Studio Series Shockwave compared to his legacy predecessor, or legacy counterpart. And that looks really good. It looks really good for what it is. I have to say that's it, and that's all, and I'll see you on the next one.